we move on to our third fight already, we're just flying through this card here, as here's Javon Blackstock-Sewell coming from Odessa, Ontario. And this fight will take place at 175 pounds. As Ray gets love from the entire team of Javon Blackstock-Sewell. What can you tell us about Javon Blackstock-Sewell, Ray? What can you tell us about Javon Blackstock-Sewell?
I don't know him. I don't know him well. I don't know him at all, actually.
And now about to make his way down to the square circle, please welcome Drake Olchowecki.
And making his way now to the ring is Drake Olchowecki.
This is Jesse Sallow's cousin, is the coach of this other fighter.
Okay, well, we just saw how successful Jesse Sallow, the fighter itself, was, so yeah. Having the coach in your corner,
you'll see power. That's what the Boone family brings to the table, power.
In the light heavyweight division, our judges scoring the bout at ringside, Deborah Wong, Jasper Kujavsky, and Steve Weisfeld. And once the action begins, your referee, Dave Dunbar. Introducing first, on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, and tonight wearing black with red. His official weight, 175.5 pounds. He enters the ring with a professional record of 2 wins against 2 defeats, 1 win coming by way of knockout. Hailing from Kingston, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is Javon Blackstock-Sewell. And his opponent on my left tonight, fighting out of the red corner, and tonight wearing black trimmed with gray. His official weight, a trim and ready 173.75 pounds. He enters the ring with a record of 1 win against 2 defeats, fighting out of Hamilton, Ontario. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Drake Olchowecki.
Gentlemen, we went through the rules over here in the dressing room. I expect you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. Cell line is here. This is a little bit high through there. Cell line is here. There or above will be considered good blows. Any questions from the corner? Boxers. Head gloves now, come out at the bell. Good luck to you both.
So here we go, round 1, as Olchowecki takes the center of the ring. One of these fights too, where Blackstock-Sewell, he's a 500 fighter, 2-2, and Olchowecki 1-2-1. So both guys really trying to prove something, not only to their opponent, but to themselves.
Precisely.
Ooh, that was a good right hand there from Olchowecki. Swing and a miss that time from Blackstock-Sewell. Goes to the body nicely, though, does Olchowecki. Get the break. Normally in these opening rounds, sometimes you see the feeling out process. We haven't seen that at all tonight.
No.
Not at all. These fighters,
they have somewhere to be.
Yeah. And that does not change here as well in the opening minute. Oh, good uppercut from Blackstock-Sewell, as Olchowecki trying to clinch and hold on for dear life.
That punch definitely got his attention.
Jab though from Olchowecki. Now he fires back with shots to the body. He continues to get in on the inside. but ends up finding himself in those clinch positions.
Shorts and leather.
That they are. Good uppercut again there from Blackstock-Sewell.
That short little uppercut he's got to watch out for.
First one that landed really got Olchowecki's attention. Good jab.
Nice
Good shots
body
to the
work.
body work, exactly as you said there, Owen, from Olchowecki. Good work, body work again. That one may have hurt Blackstock-Sewell.
It's very smart. These body shots are going to take its toll. It drains you.
I think everyone knows, you know, they always love the guys head hunting and getting the highly real knockout, but the work to the body always the most important because it leaves the head to fall for those big knockouts.
Precisely.
And there's the end of the first round. Once again, as we were saying, another great opening round here between two good up-and-coming prospect fighters. What was your guys' takeaway there, Ray, in the first round?
Both came out guns a-blazing. I'm interested to see if these guys are able to go the full distance, or are they going to blow their wad and fizzle out?
And from you, Owen?
Olchowecki was really good with the body work. He made Blackstock move his hands up, and he opened up the body, and that was a really good takeaway from the first round. But Blackstock's definitely on the inside. Olchowecki's got to watch out for that short right uppercut.
Yeah, that was really the biggest punch of the fight, the uppercut that Blackstock-Sewell did land on Olchowecki. But to Olchowecki's credit, he ate it and came back with some good body work of his own.
Oh, exactly.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. I'm interested to see exactly if it took its toll, if they're trying to wear each other down.
Blackstock-Sewell, he's coming out trying to get the uppercut of his own going. Oh, huge body punch there from Blackstock-Sewell. I think we know the answer to your question now, Ray. They are not trying to maybe go the distance here. Both these guys want to finish.
Nice body work.
And once again, Olchowecki goes to work on the body.
Those things hurt. They drain you.
That uppercut.
Now Blackstock-Sewell trying to get an uppercut of his to go to work again.
Nice body work.
Oh, those body shots. They just crack ribs.
Lightning flush too.
They're hurting me, and I'm just calling the fight.
That's a nice right hand by Blackstock.
Blackstock's corner keeps telling him to let Olchowecki come to him. As that's kind of, I guess, been some of the successes countering with that uppercut. It's a good right from Blackstock-Sewell. Good shot to the body again from Blackstock-Sewell, and went up to the head as well.
Oh, nice body work.
Big body punches from Olchowecki.
Body assault.
What we were talking about too in the first fight with Jennifer Williams, just the ability to change your game plan up. But so far, both these guys kind of have their game plan. They're sticking to it here.
They're here to exchange.
Blackstock-Sewell with the uppercut and Olchowecki with those body punches. Blackstock-Sewell, Ray, is starting to breathe a little heavy from the body punches.
I think Olchowecki's body shots are really making the difference here.
Yeah, and he goes right back to it. Once again to the body, but good combo as getting bullied off, though, was Blackstock-Sewell from Olchowecki. Oh,
wow. He has that all day. He has that all day. He works.
Devastating body work from Olchowecki. You get a break. Want to watch the clash of heads there. Good jab, and there's the body shot again. it's almost like a sparring session to the body bag with how Olchowecki is treating Blackstock-Sewell's body as we get a break.
I'm telling you, like, how many rounds this fight? 4 rounds?
I believe so.
Hey, it's going to be interesting to see if it goes a full 4.
I feel for the amount of body shots Blackstock has been taking. He's been taking them very well because he's definitely been taking some punishment to the body.
Yeah, he absolutely has, and that was another clinical display of body work there from Olchowecki. And that's really been the biggest moments of the fight, is just those body combinations that Olchowecki's had. And if you're in Blackstock-Sewell's corner, what are you telling him? Because obviously you've got to avoid these punches now.
Avoid these punches. The thing is, he allows him to come in. He's a taller fighter. Should be fighting from a distance. He allows the shorter fighter to come in. You throw the body assault. In the second round, he threw a beautiful combination, finishing with an uppercut. He permitted that opportunity to continue.
And that's exactly what Blackstock-Sewell's trying to do, is you see him trying to go through some body shots of his own here early in the 3rd round. Oh, there's a good counter from Blackstock-Sewell. Now, as well, Blackstock-Sewell's corner saying that he's being a little too stationary.
Yeah,
being a target.
Being a target.
And
there you go.
And now Blackstock-Sewell heeds the advice of his corner.
But you know what? Looks like his fatigue is starting to set in.
Oh, that
nice.
Beautiful attempt. Beautiful attempt.
That uppercut missed by inches.
Yep. Beautiful attempt, but fatigue is starting to set in.
Well, it's just this pace. You can't keep going at this pace for a very long amount of time. Both these fighters are throwing with bad intentions.
Oh, nice counter by Blackstock. He's wobbled him.
Yeah. Olchowecki.
Oh, he's wobbled.
He's wobbled. Wild punches, though, from Blackstock-Sewell.
He's getting his energy back now.
I think both fighters need their energy back.
That's for sure.
Well, it's been the best round so far here for Blackstock-Sewell.
Very competitive round.
His corner tries to tell him to be first, and he did the advice before of getting some movement going.
Yeah.
And guys, obviously you've both been in the ring many times. How hard is it sometimes to hear your corner and take that advice?
Oh, I don't hear anybody.
Same here.
I got an angry man coming at me. I don't hear it.
Fair enough. I think that can put the displeasure of, why are you listening to your corner from the fans at home? Because there's a guy trying to knock my head off.
I'm a little preoccupied.
Blackstock-Sewell again with a good jab.
Actually, I still for the life of me don't understand why coaches yell instructions from their corner during a fight. When they're yelling in English and your opponent speaks English.
Exactly. I'm just going to do the exact opposite of what you said.
Oh, nice
good
left
punch.
hook.
Yeah. Good left hook from Olchowecki.
The body work.
Now, that hurt him.
He's starting to change the pace. There we go.
He's finishing this round strong. Good uppercut as well from Blackstock-Sewell, but those good shots there from Olchowecki closing out the round. That makes it tough on the judges to score this round.
Precisely.
That was a round I think we can all agree that was probably the best we saw from Blackstock-Sewell, but
he came out very, very eager in the starting of that round, but in the middle they kind of took a break, and then Olchowecki really started to connect his punches, but Blackstock still came back and was trying to counter.
Yeah, it was a real good round for Blackstock-Sewell, but Olchowecki showed his toughness there, able to eat a couple good shots and then land some good ones towards the end. It's been a very competitive fight, though, to say the least.
Very competitive fight.
Very.
And I think that's really what you also want on these kind of shows, to get a lot of fights, very competitive, see a lot of good prospects. You don't want to see 8 fights where 8 guys went over someone.
That's a waste of time.
Yeah. So give credit to Bell City Boxing and Wisdom Promotions for putting on this event. And great fights made by the matchmaker. So we go round 4.
Wow.
There's good combo from Blackstock-Sewell, but he gets countered.
Wow. Olchowecki used his energy.
And how hard is that as well sometimes to conserve that energy when you've used it a lot, but now you got to conserve some of it and pick your spots.
In essence, yeah.
He used Blackstock momentum right there and turned him around and used it to his advantage to create an attack.
And every time Blackstock-Sewell seems like he's got something going, Olchowecki has an answer.
Exactly.
And that's got to be so mentally frustrating too for Blackstock-Sewell.
Yes.
As now Blackstock-Sewell, he swings and a misses again with a big right hand. Good counter left though from Blackstock-Sewell.
See Blackstock just loading up that right hand.
Competitive fight.
Good body work again from
I like that little tap.
Right. What? It was almost a backhand there as well from Olchowecki on the break. That I know is not legal in boxing.
Nice right hand by Blackstock.
Wow. Now Blackstock's got the right hand going in this round. His right hand has been very impressive.
It's just back and forth.
Just insane pace to this fight. Well, Ray was wondering what kind of fight this would be. Would they burn their energy out? Well, they have not so far.
Wow.
They must got a bunch of Energizer batteries in their back pocket. They keep going and going.
They surprised me. I'll give them that. Right now, I think they're taking precious moments to catch your breath too, and then they explode again like a grenade.
Yeah, that's exactly, I think, what they're doing too, and that's smart as well, especially late in this fight.
Good nice counter.
Blackstock-Sewell
swinging for the fences.
Yeah, this just turned into a bit of a brawl here.
And that holding, it takes a lot of energy from you. So the accumulation of punches and the holding, it's...
Yeah, well, and explain that to the people that may not. It just looks like they're hugging. No, there's a lot of energy being distributed.
Yeah, you got another person's weight on you, and it's definitely takes the energy from you, and then you got to swing. So these guys are really going at it.
Olchowecki with a good 1-2 to the body again, as we're in the closing moments of the 4th round. And there is...
Right at the end of the bell.
Right at the end of the bell. Just once again, another crazy round.
It's not over. It's not over. Let's see it.
So we're going to go to a 5th round. We were mistaken, thought it was 4. I think we were going 6 rounds here.
I think it's a 6er.
But what a 4th round. That was the best round of the fight, I think, so far.
I'm impressed. I didn't think that they'd have that kind of stamina this late in the game.
And really, as well, for Blackstock-Sewell, he got his right hand going and had some great moments with that. And kind of wonder if maybe he could find that earlier in the fight, it'd be a different story.
The body assault, I thought was going to take a much bigger role in draining these guys. But
I as well, considering Blackstock hasn't really made that much adjustments to prevent them.
No, they're not.
he's taken them and gone forward.
Yeah.
Oh, to be young. As we get underway here with the 5th round. An uppercut from Olchowecki.
He's loving those uppercuts.
Well, now Olchowecki's really pushing the pace forward here in the first 30 seconds of the 5th round. And you also wonder as well, as those body shots really come to the effect here for Blackstock-Sewell.
Yeah.
He hasn't had that explosiveness that we saw in the last couple rounds.
I think he's just waiting to explode. He's conserving his energy.
Oh, there it is, right there.
And
just right on cue, Ray.
it's almost like it's scripted.
Just waiting for that right moment to explode with a 1-2 punch combo.
And I'm really surprised with Olchowecki's want to fight on the inside with his reach advantage against Blackstock.
I have to agree.
Well, it's definitely...
It's making it a more competitive
It's making
fight.
a more competitive fight. He's getting a lot of badges of honor for being a tough, durable fighter, but maybe in the long run, if you have that reach, you want to use it.
Exactly.
If you're the taller fighter, be the taller fighter.
Exactly.
Ray, if you were in Olchowecki's corner, that would drive you nuts, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's giving Blackstock the opportunity to get back in the fight, and yeah, we've seen that in the later rounds now that Blackstock's been landing his punches, and so being on the inside, it's difficult as a taller fighter.
Oh,
nice
good
jab
from Blackstock-Sewell. But Olchowecki, once again, he'll eat a punch to give a punch.
Yeah.
I guess you could say the same for both fighters. They've been eating a lot of punches and throwing back their own way. Oh, there's a good uppercut from Olchowecki. Now Olchowecki tries to once again regain full control, but it's a tough round to score too for the judges.
Yeah, very, very much so. Mind you, Olchowecki seems to be outworking him this round.
Yes. You can see when Olchowecki is using his left hand, he's really setting up his shots with the right. But when he's not using his left hand, it's more wild, and it's allowing Blackstock to get an opportunity.
Yeah, this has been more technical boxing round of all the rounds we've seen so far.
Exactly.
But there's a good finish towards the end for Blackstock-Sewell.
I believe Blackstock is a wee bit fatigued.
Yes, I would say his gas tank is on E, and he's looking for a refill right now. But you can see the boxing skill that Olchowecki had there in the 5th round, was able to cut the ring off and push really Blackstock-Sewell around for those 3 minutes. And you need to have those skills late in a fight kind of like this.
Precisely. Like I said, the body assault drained him.
Yeah.
So maybe it was for the 6th round.
Well, it's the 6th and final round now, so both fighters, more so Blackstock-Sewell though, will have to probably throw everything he has and expose all the energy he has if he wants to come away with a victory here.
Very much so.
But what a fantastic fight we have seen though.
Very entertaining fight.
Right away, Olchowecki just tries to bully back Blackstock-Sewell.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Unless he's just trying to rest for a bit.
He started the last few rounds like that.
It's very interesting too, because I think we can all agree that probably Olchowecki's up on the points right now.
Exactly.
Concentration energy.
Nice.
But then again, you don't want to leave yourself open to a wild swinging puncher like Blackstock-Sewell. Because this is boxing and anything can happen inside that square circle. Just looking for any opening here is Blackstock-Sewell.
You can see Olchowecki at the start of the rounds, he closes the gap, but now as the rounds go on, he's starting to use his range. But he always finds himself in the clinch.
Finds himself in the clinch for sure, but before that, he found what has worked for him this fight. Those body punches, those 1-2s.
Those have been so effective.
Oh, good
that right uppercut.
Walking into that uppercut.
Yes. Just misses that right hand, Olchowecki.
Yeah, Olchowecki trying to maybe put some points, but good counter from Blackstock-Sewell. Waited for his moment and landed a good crisp punch.
That's been his thing. He's been very explosive as Olchowecki comes into the clinch and then just releases his punches, and he's caught Olchowecki a couple times now.
And he landed that good uppercut again that we saw in the first round that really hurt Olchowecki. Kind of got away from it a little bit as the rounds progressed, but trying to find it. And his corner's screaming from steal this round.
Wow.
Oh, Blackstock's looking for that right hand.
And Blackstock-Sewell showing some good
There it
moments
is.
in this round. There was that right hand. Here's 43 seconds left in the fight. Tries to get him with a left hook. Olchowecki was able to avoid it. Olchowecki looks like the more tired fighter right now,
Yeah.
which is kind of surprising.
He got caught with some big
Yeah.
punches. It drained him.
Blackstock-Sewell is a heavy-handed puncher.
That for sure.
His cardio is really surprising me. Those body shots, would have thought had more effect.
I'm impressed in both fighters, their ability to just lay it on the line here.
Oh.
As there goes the bell to end this fight. A very exciting fight at 175 pounds. Where, guys, both fighters had their moments.
Yep.
Overall thoughts on this fight, starting with you, Ray, because obviously great fight, but Olchowecki really set the tone with his body work.
He set the tone. He worked harder than he needed to. He could have made this a lot easier with staying on the outside. But even with that being said, I think he did enough to take the W.
Yeah, I mean, it's always up to the judges. You never know.
Of course,
But
of course.
I think we can all agree that I think Olchowecki's work, especially those works to the body, those were the most damaging punches of the fight. And they were consistent as well. It wasn't just one round. It was like 3 to 4 rounds.
Exactly.
Owen, your thoughts on this fight?
I think Olchowecki made it hard on himself, but definitely did enough to get the win. But Blackstock did have his moments, but Olchowecki was overall the better boxer.
Yeah, and this is huge too for Olchowecki because he's trying to get himself to be a 500 fighter.
Yeah.
1-2-1 coming into this fight. You want to keep your career going, you got to get those wins, and that's a performance I think definitely worthy of a win. But it doesn't really matter what we say. It's those men around the ring that have the scorecards. It's really what they say and what they see. But a very entertaining fight here for the fight fans in Brantford.
Dave Dunbar. That's one seasoned referee.
Let's make our
Ladies
decision
and
final.
gentlemen, after 6 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Judge at ringside, Steve Weisfeld scores about 58-56 for Drake Olchowecki. Overruled by Jasper Kudowski and Deborah Wong, who both scored about 57-57. This is a majority draw.
So we have a majority draw.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it.
I as well can, especially those late rounds from Blackstock-Sewell.
Blackstock he stuck in some big punch combinations. The referee appreciates that. He gets the nod.
I mean, good call, but it's tough for both fighters, especially for Olchowecki, where now you've got 2 draws as opposed to the 1 win on your record. But as we look at some of the highlights here on how this fight was, as we look at the highlights here, where there's the body work from Olchowecki.
Display.
But this is what you're talking about, right? The big punches from Blackstock-Sewell.
That's what stole the round from him. He reminded me of. Okay, I shouldn't say it. He reminded me of James Toney. James Toney didn't always throw big punch combinations, but he won rounds. Why? When he threw, he connected. He hardly ever got caught with anything. Hardly got touched. But he threw big punch combinations with crazy power. That's a pro game. Some of the judges like to see that.
Exactly. That shows the difference there between amateur and professional, where you got to land those big power punches in these fights sometimes and steal some rounds, as you were saying. And to your point on Blackstock-Sewell reminding you of Lights Out Tony, I mean, that's why they called him Lights Out.
That's
because
exactly
he
it.
can land those big punches out in order to put your lights out. And I think with a little more seasoning, a Blackstock-Sewell can get there.
Most definitely.
He has the potential. He has that big right hand.
I'm not all that concerned about their records right now. I think these guys could potentially have a really bright future.
And I think that's a good point to make too, Ray. A lot of people are worried, oh, records at this stage.
No,
when you're only like
man.
5-6 fights in,
No, man.
develop on the skill set, and then we can maybe focus on the records.
Ladies and gentlemen, the top.